Alright, I have just recorded level 02 for the Zeepkist version 18 update, official adventure level, author time setting session, whatever you want to call it. And today we're going to do level 03. I actually forgot what this one was. I remember what this one was. It's this one. I think this is the... Yeah, this was the very, very first level I made for... No, it wasn't. No. This is the second one I made. I think the first one was the one with the gondolas, level 01. This is the second one I made. So here, I wanted to show off... well, you know, my skills. No, I wanted to show off the force givers. So at the start, you saw like this very cool blue tube, and you go through the tube, and it's like, whoa, suddenly we're flying. It's nothing to do with the tube. It's all to do with those weird little glowy things you just saw, which are force givers. They are able to directly influence or apply forces to the Zeepkist, which allows you to make anti-gravity. And here we are. We are in a test chamber. I think this is it. I think it's red, blue, yellow. Yeah. So this is obviously heavily, super, extremely inspired by Portal. Like, I wanted to do some white tiles, and then someone was like, yo, can you do a whole bunch of white tiles? And then I made a whole bunch of white tiles. And then I thought, well, now I just made Portal. So I gotta have a Portal map. Which is funny considering there's not even, like, teleportation in Zeepkist yet. It's just, maybe I should have waited for that first. But, who cares? It also works to showcase the force givers. And really, I wanted to try and build Portal kind of vibes. And I kind of succeeded, but it's also kind of difficult. Because the whole thing about Portal is that you're in like this super big facility that just seems endless. And I don't know how they did it, but they did a really good job. And I feel like I haven't really gotten... You know, I've kind of gotten about what they were going for, but it feels very cargo culty. If you don't know what a cargo cult is, I'm not sure if this actually happened or if it was just like from a book somewhere. But a cargo cult was Europeans come to Africa or South America, they meet some local tribes. The Europeans set up a airfield and they fly in planes with like food and stuff. Then the Europeans leave. But the tribes have learned, whoa, if you make an airfield, planes come. Which is not a, you know, it's a sensible connection to make. But they only see the airport. They only see the planes coming in. They do not see or understand or were never explained the mechanisms behind what made it work. And you see this a lot in artistic endeavors, where people copy the surface level elements of a style without really understanding the deeper the clockwork, the stuff that really makes the whole thing tick. And I think what I've done here is I've seen, they've got some white tiles and they've got test chambers. This is what Portal looks like. And I've just copied that to the best of my abilities without really digging into what makes Portal, I think. So instead of having a Portal level, we just have a level that's a bunch of white tiles that tries very hard to look like Portal, but isn't really Portal, of course. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not unhappy with it. I did my best. But it definitely shows, like, the limits of my ability to very quickly copy a style. Because I feel like I've only grazed the surface elements. I haven't really dug so deep that it truly feels like a lived-in facility the way Portal does. And maybe it's just the limitations of the Zeepkist art style / pipeline or whatever. But yeah, the real monumentality that Portal gives you is kind of missing, I feel. I got semi-close, but it could be better. But who cares? It's still like a really cool level, I think. Especially this bit where you kind of get glimpses of the outside, so you're like, what? There's gotta be more. If you're if you're like a player or a movie watcher or whatever, you can really tease people's imaginations by giving them these hints at lands beyond the boundaries, basically. Even if the hint's just like, oh, it's a tree and a rock, there we go, it implies that there's something beyond which we don't have access to. And to the mind of the reader or the player or the watcher, the imagination starts filling up the leftover space. They see a tree and they imagine, oh, so there must be a big forest, and there must be other people, and there must be more beyond just the facility. And I think, I'm not sure if it's been researched or not, but what I've noticed myself definitely is that if my mind begins to fill in the blanks, if my mind gets creative by itself, I'm suddenly sucked into the world a lot more than if I hadn't. And I think, yeah, it's like this curiosity that gets enabled in your brain, where it's just like, look, there's more to this than meets the eye, and now your curiosity is like, what are you talking about? What could it be? And I think, yeah, I think that elevates stuff like this. Portal did the same thing. Like at the end of Portal 1, I think it's the end of Portal 1 or Portal 2, I'm not sure. You get kicked out of the facility and you end up on like some wheat field or something in the middle of nowhere. And the whole thing implies so much. It's like, look, the real world is still out here. But that's all we're gonna say. And your mind goes, what the hell does the real world look like? Where did all the people go? What could be the explanation for all of this? What are the lore details they dropped and stuff? So it's really, if you want to make anything mysterious, just tickle someone's imagination and you're good. That is thank you for listening to my video essay on how to make a tree make people creative. I think I should lock in because this is not going anywhere. I don't even know what time I have, but I know I can do a lot better. It's again this first section that's really... Yeah, that's awesome. It's always these tubes where you can lose so much speed if you don't take them properly. Because your instinct is to go, oh, I'm gonna turn right, and then I will spend less time in the turn. But also, because of the geometry of everything, you lose so much speed from wheel smoke. See, now there's a good time. Ooh. No. No, I lost speed. Oh, and that's also awful. Oh, this is bad. I feel slow. Like, I don't even know the time I'm setting, but I just feel slow. I'm gonna be like 2 seconds down or something. Watch me. No, never mind. And this, kids, is why we do not cancel runs mid-run. That was dumb. That was too high. I really love the transition at the top of this tube, where you go like, woo! If you get that one really proper, you don't jump, and you don't spend too much time being upside down. Did I improve? Yeah, by 659. Yeah, that's a big improvement. I know I can do quicker. I've had quicker times than 20. I've got about 5 minutes left on the clock. That's good. That's very good. No. That makes me sad. It's funny because you could see it coming, but you're like... you're flying in the air and you have no control, so you're just gonna go into the wall no matter what. That's too much smoke, dude. What the hell? I can't wait for Maki to make videos being like, look, this is where your Nick messed up, and this is how you can go a lot faster, actually. Because that's how Maki talks. No, it's not. I like Maki. Ooh, that's fast. That is very good. Oh, no. No! What are you talking about? No, I know I can do quicker. I did quicker. Man. I know you can beat it. I know you can, like, go in front of that rotating thing and be so fast. Yes. Very good. It's the same time, but whatever. That's bad. Okay, watch me having lost a lot of space there. Time there. No, I didn't lose time. I went quick, actually. Why do I keep doing this? I keep thinking I lose time, and then I'm quick anyway, and I'm like... I could have locked in. I could have locked in. Is this the first Zeepkist level with those, like, balls that show you where to go? That's bad. That's really bad. Oh, I forgot what they were called, but they had a name. I think they were Ronin spheres? Or like Ronin dots? I don't know why. Oh, I think you can go... Okay, I don't have a lot of time left, but I think I can do a thingy there. Yes. Yeah, kind of. I think the delta speed display on that one checkpoint over there is kind of useless because it's... Because it kind of depends on how deep inside the gravity well you are. Like if you're on the side of the tube, you're obviously going to have less speed than if you're at the bottom of the tube. I think. Whoa, that was wicked. Slow, wicked slow. No, we only have a minute left. Is this gonna be it? The 120? That would be sad. I feel like it's... With a game like this, it's very easy to get locked into a wrong way of doing things and then just being completely done for the rest of the session. Oh, okay. Final run. Final run. Not bad, not very amazing either. Very amazing. Now just don't mess up this bit. Alright, well I guess this level's gonna have an easy author time. That doesn't feel good. Okay, one more try, one more try. Like, oh, you can save so much time there. But also, if I spend too much time, like, really tryharding this level, it's gonna be insanely difficult for any normal player trying to beat this. So I don't want to, you know, go too intense. Still, that's just so much better than what I did the first time. Red. Checkpoint. Fast as hell. Blue. Yellow. I kind of wish the triggers made a sound. Lazy dev. Oh, and a perfect transition. Okay, now it's just, yeah. Now it's just this. 118, 295. That's a lot better than the 120. That is a lot better than the 120. Very good. Let's make a nice photo. Oh yeah. That's what the level looks like when you're not inside of the tubes the whole time. What are all of these weird tubes? I don't know, you can figure it out. Oh, I like, look, you can see the Ronin dots, whatever. This is heavily inspired by Portal, by the way, like this little, oh, you come out of a weird shed and now you're in the middle of nowhere. Spicy. I guess, yeah, I can just do this, right? This is a level thumbnail. You know, it works. It doesn't show anyone anything. Or we could go something like this. No, that's silly. Something like this. Actually, that looks not good at all. What the hell? What is this? Oh, that's nice. How do you make that look good? I think something like this. This does not give too much away. I think it's very abstract. Yeah, I'll take it. Looks fine. Okay, that was L-03. It is now... Yeah, we're halfway. Yeah, I think I can do another one today. Okay, I'm gonna do another one today. Yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Like, subscribe, do the whole thingy. Who knows if I'm gonna keep making videos. I know I want to do a big tutorial video on Logic. I also know it's probably gonna be extremely ad hoc and not very professional at all. It's just gonna be me like, look, it's a Logic block, this does this, maybe. But I want to do that, then make a trailer. Yeah, I want to do a bunch of things before v18 comes out. But this is gonna be a fun appetizer. Good, I'm gonna record one more after this for today, and then I'll do the next ones, I don't know, tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you next video. Bye. Bye, Zeepkist. Am I right, guys, fellas, and folks and girls and whatever? Yeah.